Every police officer knows one call can change everything, but no one expected these. What you're about to see are 15 real police body cam moments that escalated in ways almost nobody could have predicted. From routine traffic stops to life or death decisions and shocking twists caught on camera, these are the moments officers and viewers will never forget. Watch until the very end, because the number one moment is easily the most unbelievable of them all.
You die.
Sit down.
Please don't let me die, okay? I'm hitting the hand, the chest,
In the chest.
Two patrol officers in Greenfield were conducting routine night patrol when a sedan ran a red light and sped through the intersection. Moments later, the suspect vehicle gradually pulled over and came to a stop along the roadside. Officers immediately called for backup. A female officer soon arrived on scene to assist.
Dad! Daddy! I'm freaking out!
Following that intense realization, the teenager suffered a massive panic attack in the back of the police truck. As the handcuffs dug into her wrists, she began hyperventilating and screaming for her dad, absolutely terrified of what was going to happen next. After her father managed to calm her down, the officers read the girl her Miranda rights. She agreed to speak with them without a lawyer present. She firmly maintained her innocence and explained her perspective of the encounter.
So I got out of my car and I said, "What are you doing?" And I smacked. I didn't smack him to the ground or anything, but I just slightly pushed his little notepad. I touched his notepad. I did not touch him. I touched his notepad and I just shoved it down a little bit. It wasn't I didn't slap it to the floor or anything crazy. I just felt like he was I didn't do anything wrong. I was what? Why are you what? I was just waiting for my parents.
She insisted that her hand only made contact with the ticket pad because she felt she was doing nothing wrong by waiting for her parents. The officer then explained the strict airport rules she had completely failed to follow.
Yeah, because you can't stay there. You can wait in the cell phone lot. That's only for a quick pickup. And unfortunately for you, he's a traffic specialist, so he has the right to write you a ticket.
So wait, you're not allowed to wait there?
No, you got to keep the traffic moving.
Ignorance of the law did not save her from the consequences. She was officially charged with battery on a parking enforcement specialist. Because she was one day shy of turning 18, she was transported to a juvenile assessment center to be processed, completely ruining her birthday celebration.
How are you? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. Back up, back up. Oh, yeah. Back up, back up. Back up.
Fairfax County, Virginia, the 16th of September, 2024. The police department received a call for assistance from a mental health therapist in the county's welfare department. The therapist reported that their patient, Sydney Wilson, was acting unusually and requested that officers check on her. Was dispatched to handle the situation.
Hi, Marion. I'm Officer Lou.
When he arrived and exchanged a few words, Sydney suddenly shut the door, signaling that something was wrong.
Sydney, can you please talk to me?
Officer Liu knocked on the door for about 2 minutes before Sydney finally opened it again. But this time, things were different.
How are you? Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's the deal today?
That's fine, whatever. He thinks I was speeding. I don't think I was. But he has no right to get in front of me and jam his brakes on for no reason. So why would he get in front of me instead of using his emergency lights and pulling me over? Why would he get in front of me and jam his brakes on?
So you're saying that he got right on your bumper, your front bumper,
he was
and
probably 3 feet in front of me.
Brake checked you.
Yes.
He got in front of you to slow you down to the speed limit, and you'll need to talk to the judge about that.
You didn't hit your brakes in front of me?
I sped up, I pulled in front of you, and I hit my brakes.
Right, and I'm in a huge truck hauling cargo with 13,000 pounds. Do you know what that does? Okay, well, the videotape that's filmed from this car will show everything, and when I forward it to Randy Forrest, Lieutenant Forrest, and I forward it to the Post, they'll be sure to look into it.
How about you email it to me?
Email it to you. It's not going to do nothing for me. I'm going to wait until after the court date, and I'll turn it into the Post.
That's wonderful.
Because that's what caused this whole incident.
Oh, shit!
On the 4th of February 2021, the New Mexico State Police received a request for assistance from the Department of Homeland Security. They were asked to help locate a 39-year-old suspected drug trafficker, Omar Felix Guijada. Authorities believe the suspect was driving a white Chevrolet pickup truck. Shortly afterward, Officer Darian Jure, who was patrolling Interstate 10, spotted a vehicle matching the description. He immediately notified dispatch and initiated a traffic stop.
Gonna be on I-10. Eastbound at about the Temp Tag 0527 Edward Paul. It's gonna be a white Chevy pickup, one aboard. Can't tell what state the Temp Tag's out of.
The driver was cooperative and pulled over to the side of the road because Homeland Security had not informed Officer Jarrett that the suspect was considered extremely dangerous. The officer was not prepared for the situation that was about to unfold.
Afternoon, sir. My name's Darren Jarrett. I'm with New Mexico State Police. The reason for the stop is your window tint's a little too dark. Yeah. You mind if I open the door? Or if you want to roll down the window more. Dark? Yeah.
Officer Jarrett explained that he only needed the driver to step out of the truck and provide some basic information, and the matter could be resolved quickly. But the driver refused to get out, trying to prevent the situation from escalating. Officer Jarrett remained calm, continued speaking with him, and asked for his name.
What was your name? Omar Cueva. Omar Cueva?
When the driver gave his name, Officer Jarrett was shocked. The man sitting in front of him was exactly the person Homeland Security was looking for. At that moment, Officer Jarrett still had no idea what was about to happen next.
Where's your gun? It's up front? Right there?
Yes!
Okay, I'm gonna reach for it.
Reach for
How do
it,
I
man.
grab
I
this
didn't
thing?
fucking do shit.
Okay.
What the fuck did I do?
It all started with a call reporting a shooting outside a nightclub. Upon arriving at the scene, police encountered a 21-year-old woman who was extremely agitated. She repeatedly claimed to be the victim, that she had been threatened with guns by a group of people, and that all she wanted was to retrieve her phone so she could go home. Pay close attention to this girl's behavior. Even though the police are trying to gather information for their investigation, she keeps wandering around, interrupting the officer, and trying to evade them. In police work, a subject constantly moving and refusing to stand still is a red flag. The police immediately issued a stern warning. If she continues to wander off, she will be handcuffed. The turning point came when the dispatcher informed officers on the scene that the 911 caller had specifically identified the woman as the shooter. Recognizing the danger, police decided to conduct a pat-down. A quick external search of her clothing to ensure she wasn't carrying a dangerous weapon.
It's William Volker. Oh, come on. Don't you dare reach for that gun. I swear to God, I'll shoot you.
I want you to shoot me, you know.
Don't. Let's go. I got you, buddy. Why did he fucking do that? I got you, buddy. Why did he do that? Let's go, man.
At around 11 p.m. on the 21st of April, 2023, a shooting incident occurred in Grand Rapids, Wisconsin. At the time, Officer Eric was patrolling near Airport Avenue when he noticed a man wearing a white shirt walking alone along the roadside. The officer pulled over and approached the man to check on the situation.
We're getting off some anxious energy.
I recognize you. Where are you staying at?
He quickly recognized the man as 69-year-old William Volker. Volker had previously served as the police chief of Tomahawk Township and had worked in law enforcement since 1980 with more than a decade of experience in the field. However, he was later forced to resign after assaulting a prisoner and was arrested in February 2023 for a domestic violence case. After posting bail and being released, Volker refused to appear in court for trial and repeatedly violated his bail conditions by returning to his residence. He was eventually considered a wanted fugitive.
You sure about that?
Oh, I got the card.
Well, because we've been looking for you.
What for?
For bail jumping.
hell jumping.
Yeah.
What did I do?
You went back to your house when you're not supposed to.
I've never been back to the house.
We've got multiple complaints. You've been back there.
Never in the house. Honest to God.
76 County. That's William Volker.
Oh, come on.
Don't you dare reach for that gun. I swear to God, I'll shoot you.
I want you to shoot me. You know
Don't.
that.
376 Wood County. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Volker ignored the officer's commands and suddenly pulled a handgun from inside his jacket. Facing an immediate threat, the officer had no choice but to fire his weapon and quickly retreat behind the patrol vehicle for cover.
Step out. Ma'am, put the gun down. Put the gun down.
The incident occurred on March 12, 2021 in Nashville, Tennessee, USA. While on patrol, Officer Baker noticed a black Chevrolet Camaro. He knew that the registered owner of this car was a wanted criminal, so he reported it to the dispatch center and followed him to a parking lot. However, when she got out of the car, it was a black woman. The officer explained the situation to her and requested a search.
Bring your bag out here. Ma'am, stop going through it. Just come back here. I think we're getting off on the wrong foot, okay?
Because I'm really confused on why I'm getting stopped.
He's got several warrants.
Okay, that has nothing to do with me.
You don't know who's in the car.
Nobody's in my car.
Well, now I know that. However, now I'm going to address the other problems.
Okay, so you want my bag and all my belongings.
So just step right back here.
Yes, it's probably another bag.
The officer also found prohibited items in the suspect's bag one after another. The officer asked the suspect to turn around, and the officer placed the marijuana found in the police car. Then he found a bag of white powdery substances similar to prohibited items.
Here, do me a favor, turn around.
No, hold
Turn
on.
around.
Don't put me in handcuffs. I haven't done anything wrong.
He was preparing to arrest her. The suspect resisted and attempted to escape. She grabbed her backpack, held a mobile phone in the other hand, and began to scream.
In Farmington, Utah, a local police officer was on patrol when he noticed a vehicle ahead that was not displaying the correct license plate. The officer then pulled the vehicle over into a parking lot. The driver was holding a phone and recording while lowering the window about a quarter of the way. The officer then requested backup over the radio. The officer asked the driver to provide identification, but he refused to provide any form of ID and began citing relevant legal statutes.
You are trying to incur debt and legal action for something
Okay.
that is not allowed.
Okay.
And under
So,
Title 18, Section
here's-
245,
here's the-
traveling is a federally protected activity. in which
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. And what I'm telling you is that you do not have an option to identify yourself.
The driver continued citing legal statutes and even claimed that he was not subject to the laws of the state of Utah and that the officer had no authority to pull him over, but he eventually took out his passport.
What's this?
This is the passport. It says, do not stand, do not detain. If you go on the first page,
Okay.
it says, the United States hereby requests all humane concerns.
Okay. Here's what I'm telling you.
United States name for him.
Here's what I'm telling you.
Out to date or hindrance.
Okay,
You are
will you hand that to me so I can read it? You want me to look at it through this tiny crack in your window?
I'm handing it to you.
You're not going to hand it to me?
If I hand this to you, you accept trusteeship and surety, and you are obligated.
Sure, I'll accept trustingship if you just hand me the document so I can identify who you are because you're required by state law.
I am not
Thank you
required
so much, Mr. Chase Allen.
That is not me. That is a piece of plastic paper.
So you have a fraudulent passport?
No.
Wonderful.
That's a piece of paper.
That's what I'm hearing. Okay, step out of the car for me.
No.
The officer was clearly irritated by the driver's behavior. He prepared to pull the driver out of the car together with the backup officer who had arrived.
And we're going to have an issue where you're
Step
gonna
out of
have
the
to
car right now.
Step out of the car. We're gonna break the window and pull you out. Step out of the car.
Gun, 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 gun.
Ceasefire! 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 Metro Police!
Ultimately, Hale chose the Covenant School, the place where he had experienced some of the happiest moments of his childhood. Because of the disturbing nature and potential impact of the materials, Paulus decided not to release Hale's journals publicly. That decision drew opposition from figures, including Elon Musk and Donald Trump. They argued that the Biden administration and the Democratic Party had failed in areas, including transgender, related issues and gun control, which contributed to the tragedy. They also argued that the public had the right to understand what someone like Hale was trying to express and how dangerous such warning signs could be. In May 2024, officers Michael Colazzo and Rex Engelbert received the Officer of the Year award for stopping the active shooter within 14 minutes. During an interview, the two officers revealed a surprising detail.
To this day, I still don't know who that officer is. There was hundreds of officers that responded.
Because the attack happened so suddenly, the officers had no idea who the suspect was, what kind of weapons he had, or where he was hiding. They had all rushed to the school from nearby locations, and many of them had never met each other before. Even today, Deputy Chief Michael Colazzo said he still does not know the names of every officer who fought alongside him that day. But in that moment, they trusted each other completely. They put their lives in each other's hands and charged forward despite the enormous danger.
It's in my titties. You're not allowed to touch it. You're a male officer. I don't want you touching me. I do not give you respect to touch me. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let me. They are trying to reach into my bra.
The officers obviously do not buy her convenient excuse. An active warrant means the boyfriend is going to jail regardless of what she says. The tension skyrockets when the officer simply asks Kylie to step out of the vehicle so they can handle the situation safely.
Respectful and explain everything. I'm trying to explain everything to you.
Please.
If a policeman tells you to step out of the car, you do have to step out of the car. No.
Under the law, officers have the absolute right to order the driver and passengers out of a vehicle during a traffic stop. It is a matter of officer safety, but Kylie refuses to listen and continues to argue. When she finally steps out, her attitude goes from bad to completely unhinged.
Based on my attitude, you can pat me down for weapons, sir. I already told you there's no weapons.
Okay. Turn around. Face away from me.
I'm facing.
The officers try to perform a standard pat-down, but Kylie violently pulls away and acts aggressive. Giving the officers zero choice, they decide to detain her in handcuffs. She screams and fights back, totally oblivious to the fact that she is making things infinitely worse for herself.
Stop!
What are you screaming at me for?
Stop. You're gonna detain in handcuffs. Stop.
No.
Because yes.
Okay, why? Because you're screaming at me? You have no reason to arrest me, so
Slapped with cuffs, Kylie is shoved into the back of the patrol car. A simple traffic stop for a suspended license has now turned into a physical altercation. But the fake cop is not done fighting yet. In the back seat, she is winding up for a move that will secure her a real jail cell.
A 22-year-old woman, trying to impress her boyfriend, stole a vehicle and sped off, giving him a ride while ignoring police orders. Her driving skills were exceptional. After a 30-minute pursuit, she drove onto a narrower road which was clearly risky, yet she remained calm and continued to outsmart dozens of police cars.
Somebody else can get those stuff because she's the front car. 45 miles an hour. Road on 14, road on 14. Yeah, get up to the service road.
The officer seized the opportunity and closed in. But the woman had no intention of giving up. The pursuing officers would no longer let her escape. Amid the blockade of multiple police cars, she remained unusually calm. Without backup arriving, the woman might have escaped again. At this point, the woman's vehicle was completely surrounded. Her boyfriend had already surrendered, but she was still trying to escape. During the interception, an officer was put in danger, prompting multiple officers to open fire on the woman's vehicle. Her boyfriend was accidentally shot. According to reports, the woman and her boyfriend were from Southern California. They stole a Toyota from a 72-year-old and fled to Arkansas. During the escape, they removed the license plates to avoid detection by plate readers. The woman continually pushed the officers' limits, ultimately costing both her and her boyfriend their lives. Following the incident, one officer was pinned by the woman's vehicle. suffered serious leg injuries and was hospitalized. After multiple surgeries and about a year of medical care, the officer was fortunate to keep his legs and has since returned to duty.
This chick's supposed to be dead.
What does that mean? What do you...
I don't know. The system says she died 3 years ago. Drunk driving.
I'm gonna go.
I don't know.
On May 22nd, 2025, police officers recorded a strange incident on their body cams. They found a young woman who had crashed her car into a palm tree. The officer asked her to follow his finger with her eyes.
Follow my finger with just your eyes.
But her eyes moved in opposite directions. During the sobriety test, she eerily guessed the numbers on the device before they appeared.
1.6.
Disturbed, one officer checked her ID and was shocked to see she had passed away 3 years ago. They tried to handcuff her, but she slipped free, glided a few inches above the ground, and ran toward the forest, vanishing and reappearing between the trees. The officers never found her again, and this bizarre encounter stayed in their minds for months.
Put him down! Put him down!
Oh my god! What the fuck is wrong?
Done.
Fucking dickhead, get the fuck from my hair! Get off me! What are you doing?
The incident occurred in New Jersey, USA today. While Wildwood's police officer was on patrol at the beach, he found a young woman with several bottles of alcoholic beverages beside her. As she seemed to be younger, the officer suspected that she was not yet of the legal drinking age. According to the laws of New Jersey, one can legally drink only when they are 21 years old or older. If one drinks before the age of 21, they may face a fine ranging from $500 to $1,000. And depending on the severity of the situation, they may also be sentenced to up to 180 days in prison.
They're your parents?
They're my aunt.
Oh, your aunt? Where's your aunt at?
On her way. She left. She's coming back.
Left, she's coming back? Cool. Do me a favor. Take a deep breath and blow into that, alright?
The police officer asked the woman to take an alcohol test. The reading on the instrument showed that no alcohol was detected in her body.
Alright, where's your aunt at? You have her phone number? What? How old are you?
I know that didn't come up positive. I didn't take a drink of anything, so.
Alright.
Is she of age?
Windsor then explained to the police officers that these alcoholic beverages around her were actually brought by her aunt. She stated that she didn't drink a single drop.
Alright, go grab her real quick. We're going to have them pour that all out.
How are you going to let us go if we didn't even drink alcohol?
It's in your possession. Well, where's your aunt at?
You're allowed to carry alcohol.
That's interesting.
You're underage. You are. You're not allowed to drink it, and we did not
Open
drink
display?
it. What?
It's possession consumption.
It's not open.
Open display means you...
What do you mean? That doesn't mean
You can see
anything.
it, yes.
Okay, you can see it, and we're not drinking.
5043. Show me how the LO's calendar in the beach.
I'm not doing nothing wrong, though. I'm just coming from, my girlfriend's house.
A routine traffic stop escalated fast. Things turned serious right after officers pulled the driver over. He refused to move through multiple green light cycles. He kept insisting the light was red, but the officer had been watching the entire situation from the start. Red flags showed up immediately. No driver's license, mismatched plate information, and a story that kept changing. His nervousness was obvious, hard to miss. The officer called it out right away. When asked about drugs, he denied everything. Then he admitted he had taken a Lortab pill a few hours earlier. After the search, everything flipped. Police found a small bottle of Watson 540 in his pocket. Exactly what he said he didn't have. No prescription. His license was already suspended. He couldn't deal with the car issues or the legal trouble, so he stayed stopped at the green light, waiting for the patrol car behind him to leave. But it never moved. That silence at the intersection kept building. It turned into a drug possession case. Piece by piece, his story fell apart, until there was nothing left to hold on to. If someone is hiding something, do you think anxiety shows up before the evidence does?
Those were the 15 craziest police body cam moments ever caught on camera. Which one surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your pick. If you enjoyed this countdown and want more ranking videos covering unbelievable real-life moments, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next countdown. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.